Correct. Very true.
Yeah.
Beautifully put, Smitaji. And then another question is, how do we know that the Kundalini Shakti is awakened or is working? Can you just explain the experience that one would have?
Um, every person has a very different experience of Kundalini rising. And when the Kundalini rises, it is impossible to put it in words what happens. But every person will know that his Kundalini has risen. The experience is so immense and something out of this world that it's not that it will go unnoticed, never possible. And
Right.
everybody has his own time for that. It's not that, as I said earlier, I've been doing it for 3 months, I've been doing it for 6 years, I've been doing it for 6 months, and my Kundalini is not still risen. I will not be able to tell you how much time it will take. But if you relentlessly do this without expectation and counting your days and months as to how many times you've done it, it is by default that Kundalini will rise. It has to. So she wants to meet Shiva.
Right. The perseverance.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Smitaji. Can you explain the relationship between breathing habits and chakra system?
Breathing, breathing habits is a part of spirituality, I would say. Like what people do pranayama and all that, it's good for your lungs expand. Because every chakra, when you're doing the chakra dhyana, you have to breathe in and then say the chant. So when you breathe in deeply, you can say the chant for the longer time. Breath, like watching your breath, is the best type of meditation that is there. Breathing and you are synonymous. Ever since you're born till you die, you breathe. When you're sleeping, the breath goes, everything the breath goes. So the breath is very important factor about your spirituality, about your existence.
Okay. Ma'am, does chakra blockage result in physical ailments as well?
Yes, yes. As I said earlier, physical, mental, emotional, psychological, financial, relationships, everything depends on your chakras. Everything.
Right. And when you're speaking about this chakra healing, and would it be correct to say that, Reiki and chakra healers feel the burden of healing others because of taking ownership of the act rather than being
Yes,
able to surrender to the same higher energy?
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. See, whenever you do healing, if there are any healers on the stage, whenever you do healing, please remember you have to get out. When that you comes in, then I have healed that person. I have, that I comes in. So you get out and just do the act and leave it to the divine. Nothing will happen to you. The problem is that you want to take that onus on you because I have done this for that person. वो बोलने में अच्छा लगता है. It's the ego, the spiritual ego. You are not
So,
doing anything. You are not doing anything.
right. No. There's another question here saying, do crystals have any relation with chakras?
Yes, yes, yes. Every crystal, there are, in my class, I take all those details. Like the root chakra is a the jasper, red jasper, carnelian, orange, yellow agate for the solar plexus. So every color ka chakras, the crystals are absolutely, absolutely connected to the um, chakra. I work with the crystals when they come to me personally. I work a lot with the crystals. Crystals, yes, they are definitely connected to the chakras.
Right. Anji. Yeah, is pranic healing dangerous, Mitaji, to practice?
Nothing is dangerous. I've also again done pranic healing till about Arhatic. Nothing is dangerous. It's how you imply it. How can any healing be dangerous ever? Why dangerous? No healing is ever dangerous. Again, one more advice to people who are healers. Sometimes it just so happens like somebody is on the deathbed and you give them healing and that person passes over. They will blame the healer. They'll say, because of you, this person passed over. Or when I used to do chakra classes, when I tell them to do chakra, somebody sometimes used to tell me that our blood pressure went very high after I did the chakra class or I did the chakra meditation. I said, that can never happen. Please remember, I assure you, all the healers who are on this platform, healing never ever does any harm. If the blood pressure is rising or whatever is happening, is because something has happened to them in their mind, not because of the healing. Not because of it. So you have to be very sure. Healing can never ever do any harm to anyone.
So working on doing seva with the total intent of non-doership, that I am not the doer, and attributing it to the consciousness supreme is how you advocates that one should do healing.
How do I advocate? How should you do?
No,
Say
no,
that
what I'm just saying is that healing here would mean, doing healing or seva or helping somebody should be done with the pure intent of I am not the doer, on a
yes,
non-doership.
yes, 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 absolutely.
Hanji. And are there any more chakras than the 7 chakras in our
Yes,
body? Is there some?
there are plenty. There are plenty. There are plenty of small chakras. There's the eighth chakra, then there's something below. Hand chakras are there, foot chakras are there. There are lots, but we can only work on these 7 chakras. They take care of the rest of the things because these are the main 7 energy centers.
Right. So are there any important spiritual chakras between the third eye and the crown and the forehead?
There are in between, but we need not bother about those. There is no need
Okay.
because when
Okay.
this chakra, it takes care of all this area.
Right.
The
Right.
crown chakra takes care of the entire crown. So we don't have to go into these small ones. There is no need.
Fair enough. Anji.
Why
Right.
complicate matters? I don't want to complicate matters.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Ji, one of the questions here, I'm sure we're repeating this, but for the audience is, how do I know that a particular chakra, especially the lower ones, have opened up?
You will know from your own reaction. See, these chakras, 7 chakras are connected to the 7 centers of the brain. So you will know from where you are coming. Like when people talk to me, when they come to me, I know from which chakra is operating because of the type of the talk that the person does, the type of attitude the person has. So I know which chakra is coming from. So you will know from your own experience. Like, as I said, the root chakra is a fear-based chakra. So if you are a very, very fearful person for every little thing, you start shaking and getting scared of things. When you do the chakra, when it starts opening up, you will feel less fearful. You will know from your own experience. So that's when you know that, oh no, there is this change. I am reacting differently. So it is your own experience.
Right. Is there a set sequence for chakras for balancing your chakras or opening their chakras? Is there a particular sequence in which one must follow?
The sequence is going from the root chakra to the crown chakra. That sequence you have to follow. It always has to go from, you can't say I will do today, I'll only do this and tomorrow I'll only do that. No, it has to go in line, lower to the higher.
Right. Hanji. Ji, Smita ji, can you open the chakras by improvising your gunas?
No, the gunas, the 3 gunas have no connection with the chakra. I mean, it is connected to a body, but it doesn't, when your chakras are connected, your gunas can be connected, or gunas are connected, chakras can be connected. No, chakra is an independent thing. It may probably have the difference on your gunas.
I guess it would be the other way. The chakras would have an effect on
In fact, on the
improving the
gunas, yeah.
gunas.
That is possible because chakras clear out a lot of stuff.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Smitaji, what, if you had to advise and the audience here, about being the one advice that you would give them to be connected with their inner consciousness or the Paramatma, what is the advice that you'd give them?
If they want to be connected to the Paramatma,
Yeah. Their Paramatma, or what you call as the consciousness supreme.
the source, I would
The
say.
source. Okay.
You can connect to the source at any time. Chakras has nothing to do with it actually, but you don't know the way. You don't know how. You don't know how you can connect to the source. So for that, you need your spiritual consciousness levels to become high. Is when you will understand what is the source, who is the source, how do we connect. That is why you need to go chakras. Source, yes.
Hanji.
Don't
Right.
know. You don't know what to talk to the source, how to connect. What do you mean by connecting with the source? What do you mean by connecting with the waves? Who's the source? Very high spiritual concepts. To understand them, start from the base.
Right.
Start from ABC. You will come to it. You will know.
Hanji. And Smitaji, here you hear a lot of things being said about chakras and, how you can open the chakras directly. So we have a question here that, he said that I have heard that there are certain sadhanas which open the 7 chakras directly. Is that true?
I'm not aware of it. I'm
Right.
not aware of it.
Hanji.
In fact, if
Right.
you please enlighten me, I would love to know.
Right.
But
Right.
as far as I know, and what my master teacher told me, it is not that easy. It is not, you can open the chakras like.
Hanji. So yes, so basically we need to go through it step by step, persevere, and
The problem,
keep working on it.
yeah, the problem is people want instant stuff. People want fast stuff. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to invest in themselves. It's like instant coffee. हर चीज instantly होनी चाहिए. In spirituality, that doesn't happen instant. वो नहीं होता है. You have to work on yourself. You have to invest in yourself.
Hanji. Uh, Smita ji, I think now we're almost done. Okay, there's one more question. I think the questions aren't stopping, but I think this would be the last question, dear audience. We've practically answered most of the questions. I've clubbed them together. And if you have missed the answer, would request you to go through the recording again, and you will definitely hear your answer. The last question here is, Smita ji, can you explain the importance of Gayatri mantra in the chakra system? Is there an importance of the Gayatri mantra?
Gayatri mantra and the Mahamrityunjay Jap are the two very powerful mantras. Now, I don't know word to word of the Sanskrit meanings of the Gayatri mantra. I know it is for the sun god where they do the Gayatri mantra, but I am not into those Sanskritized thing which I can explain the meanings word to word. I know Mahamrityunjay Jap is for one to pass over for the physical body. It is for that the Mahamrityunjay Jap. I know what is the significance of it, but if you ask me to explain word to word, Om Bhurvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam, all those words, I don't know exactly the meaning because I'm not a Sanskrit teacher or I've not learned Sanskrit. But you will get this explanation on Google. Every day.
Yeah. Yes, very true. And we will be having a session on Gayatri Mantra very soon, maybe in a few weeks from now, dear audience. So we would be able to help you with that at that point of time. And with this, I would like to thank you Smita ji. Thank you so much for your valuable explanations and inputs and your time today.
Thank you.